Hey everybody, I'm TecToss and welcome back to Let's Play Cities Skylines. Now, I was in the middle of trying to restructure my city and I realized that's gonna be such a massive change that probably you guys wanna see what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. First of all, I broke up this highway section here and I waited for a little while. We also breached the 19k population there. And I want to insert an industrial area here and maybe over here as well. Just between the districts. For one, take a little bit of traffic off this side of the highway. And secondly, the industry will have a shortcut to actually provide services and goods to the commercial areas around our districts. And also people won't have to traverse the highways to actually get to work. So we'll just take a quick look around at the industry and the levels of pollution that they cause, and you can see it's really not that bad as long as you just keep, like, how far is that? Like maybe one of these tiles. We bring that out here and then we look at the pollution. Yeah, we're good. So as long as you keep that distance between the industry and your population. What was I? Oh yeah, wanted to get rid of that. We should actually be good. So let's do just that. And I'm not sure if the money will suffice, but we're gonna give it a good old college try anyway. So let's bring out a little bit of a buffer zone, and just for prettification's sake, we're gonna bring it out a little further and give that 3 connections, like so. Connect the connections. Well, you have to do it one by one, obviously, because that's just the game works. Alright, so let's get a little industry section here. And by little, I mean, don't screw it up like I do. By little, I literally mean a little. We're not gonna do a huge industry section here. Just little bits and pieces so that we can service the commercial areas, just maybe like so, and people can get to work here. We might eventually connect that up with a highway and whatnot, but for now this should be good. Alright, and actually extend the highway a little bit. I was thinking if it's already time to get a clover leaf in that, but I don't really wanna. Like, these things are just humongous. I mean, we could afford it by now, but there's no real reason to get that yet, so if there's no reason, then probably not a good idea to get it. Alright, so we got one industry section over there. Now, I do want to move my garbage collection just a little bit. Let's first think this through. Well, for one, we do need to connect the highway up, and it needs to be at least somewhat pretty. So, how are we gonna do that best? Got a lot of cash sitting around, so we might as well do the curving. Maybe like so. Do a nice curve down here. And extend it just a little longer. There we go. And from here, bring it up. Oh gosh, that's always the hardest part. It's no problem bringing a road, or rather extending a road, but actually starting in maybe here, so, oops. but that actually ain't too bad. Actually, looks pretty good, right? Yeah, this looks pretty good. Obviously, we missed the highway connection by a mile there, but that's fine. Back a little more. We have a lot of money. Now, what I was about to say is actually, it's always the hardest part to make a free draw connection. Like, you have to start somewhere in the green and then line up the highways. That is always not so much fun to do. Righty, now bring that around. Maybe what can you use as a landmark? I don't know. Not much, actually. Let's do the curve like maybe so. Alright, that doesn't actually look too bad. Now it will look bad when we connect that up, but that's fine. We're just gonna need this this region here anyway, and this mess over here, we're gonna correct that in the future. Now, let's actually move out the garbage collection just a little more. Do we actually want to spend 12 grand just to... Yeah, we do. So, let's get you... Oh, sorry for that. That was a sneeze. Just remove those guys out of the way so we can draw a little industry section over here. Get rid of that ugliness. There we go. And we're basically gonna do the same thing that we did up here. And then have the garbage collection run in the middle there. That should work out nicely. Let's extend that a little bit, just as a line, just so we have some measuring points. Here, around there is good, alright. So we're gonna bring it out to here. And... oh, well, I could have actually just counted the squares. Oh, whatever. Yeah. God. Always the same mistake. Let's actually do it like so. Bring that up. And from here on it's pretty easy to complete. How much? Like 4? I'm not sure if 4 is actually good. Well, we're gonna run with it now anyway. Just bring that around. So, and then connect these bad boys up. There we go. What did I do wrong? Oh yeah. I know what I did wrong now. So here and actually get rid of right, and then bring every second street, connect them here. Right. So much for that. Now we also obviously need some highway connections, so let's get those. And we also very obviously need to connect to the highway connection, so let's do that. Let's first draw the... oh no, we can't do that. Damn. So in the middle here, there's gonna be some space for the... yeah, there's gonna be some space for the garbage removal. Just not sure where exactly I really need those guys. It's probably just gonna bring out a... it's so difficult. Because they have such a huge radius of pollution and noise pollution. It's not actually easy to find a good spot to put those guys. But if I remove him further, let's see, like if I pick this guy here now. Yeah, the coverage is already not that great down here. So I need to have a couple of these guys up here. Well, let's just for now, because we can remove them anyway, so let's just have like a dirt road leading down, like maybe 1, 2, like so, and bring these guys over. There you go. 1, and there's the other, just so they're out of the way for now. That's 12,000 down the drain. Very nice. Hopefully this whole endeavor will work out as I planned it. Otherwise I'm gonna be one sorry ass mofo. Alright, that's gonna be, well, pretty much we can repeat the same idea up here. Bring over these... Come on, man. Bring over these guys. Oh. Get rid of the road like here. Oh, so much work. Connect that up. Bring down a piece of road here and bring you here. Alright. Now that's just temporary, because I really don't want those guys to be connected to the regular road system, but for now I can't really see, unless I put them in the corner here, but then they have so far to travel to get to the outer edges of the city, so alright. So now we do of course need some highway connections, so let's do just that here. Oh, can we actually do my favorite type? Like 1, 2? No, of course we can't. That would be too much. No! No! Connect up here. Thank you very much. We can't do that, so we need to do the regular old bridge over the highway type connection, like so. So. And there's already our first problem. Well, we can easily solve that. Just have you connect up to here for now. It's not really a pretty solution, but it is one. Man, should have planned that out a little better, but like I said, I did that kind of spontaneous decide to actually share my remodeling with you guys. Because it's probably interesting, I don't know. Maybe I think I'm too interesting as a person in general, but I thought you might like to see me do that. Yeah, and you might like to see me plan ahead and actually, well, let's do that. You, and you, and you, and then so, okay, will you let me build in peace now? Damn game. There we go. Much better. Good, and repeat the same thing over here, maybe. Not sure if that's even necessary now. Space is occupied. Which space in what? What? Could just go from here. Well, let's just do that. So, and come back over. Come on. So, that. Obviously that's not straight, but what? Just fix it now instead of whining about it. Oops, that's a little high. That's looking much better. Much better. Right. Connect here, and you connect here. Good. Whew, finally. Oh, also you connect here. Alright, so we got our industry area here, well, not yet finished connecting, but pretty close. So let's give it a good, well, I don't know how to do this. We're gonna connect these guys up like so. And so. Not sure if the industrial areas, if we build them here, will actually... that will actually work. We'll find out soon, though. How about we just take it easy, peasy, lemon squeezy, just do that. Could basically just extend the lines from the residential areas, because they cover all the bases, so these guys should cover them as well. Not so easy over here, because the water system is a complete mess over there. I didn't yet get around to... well, actually I could have gotten around, but I do not have the spare cash to actually redo the water system. Get out of my freaking way. Just have that extend over to here. No. That's pretty good. And, one more. Ah, good. Alright. Let's have the game run a little bit and actually fill in maybe 2 up here and 2 up here and hope the power will actually reach there. Let's find out. Let's look at the power. Yeah, it does reach. Nice. Alright. So now we can get rid of the industrial demand. Oh, we also need a solar power plant. Desperately need that. That's pretty great, actually. That will solve our problem for quite a while. And they can connect to these parts of the town. And you can already see there's so many abandoned buildings, like they don't have enough business. We do need to pull those down. Fortunately, they're rather easy to see, though, so ain't gonna be a problem. Also extended, like I changed the setup here a little bit and extended the connection, the city connection there. We could actually extend that just a little more. Maybe just like so. Good. Alright. Just so people could enter the city that way if they needed to. Now, why you no grow industry here? Is there anything missing? Missing? They should grow even though they have no power, right? Or do you need the power? If I put some power there. Alright, so now we're connected. I can do that, right? Yeah, I can. Great! Okay, so now we got industrial areas and we got a lot of those. And we can eventually get rid of this ugliness down there. Which, by the way, is a little underwhelmingly connected. Maybe just give it another one. Oh, that's making me happy. Very, very good. Alright. Good. These guys also, of course, need police and fire departments. Just gonna plop that. Probably just in the middle here. There's a fire. There's a police. And I'm gonna do the same over here. Fire, police. They should get connected to the power grid. And now we're just gonna wait until we got 80 grand to actually be able to build some more power. Ah, this is good. Gone is the industrial demand. Very, very good. Alright, so now they just need... They don't have enough workers? Stop the whining. There's not too much traffic going on here as well, but... I'm certain the game's gonna fix that nicely. Not worry about that in the slightest. Now, we could start dezoning this here, because I do want to have my solar power over there. What are you? You're a firehouse, huh? Gonna move you here. What are you? Ice cube factory. What about you? Just dezone all that crap. No, not D-district, just dezone. Speaking of districts though, we do need to kinda get a couple of those drawn. That is one district over here. And another one like so. Not sure if I want to have the incineration plants be part of the district. I don't think I want them to be part of the district. I'm just gonna get that as well. Oh, we need to extend you. I'm not actually yet making any use of the... Could just get rid of that. Any use of the district policies, like I could. But yeah, probably in the near future we're gonna make nice use of that. Now, let's put some purification in here. Can actually get the huge parks, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Just get, I don't know, maybe one of these and one of the plaza, like so. And maybe here we're going to get the huge one. Nah, don't like that. Just not efficient in my... Get that here and get the plaza here. Just give them some basic coverage and in turn raise the land value in this area here. Because just because they're working in industry doesn't mean they have to work in ugly environments, right? And goddammit, I still forgot to. We do need to get some more... Well, let's first see how's our commercial situation looking. We do have a lot of room for commercial. Right over here. So let us just get that. What did happen here? Alright, so these office buildings don't like to be so small. Maybe we just move this sucker somewhere here. Come on, you were almost perfect. Almost. Can't even... Ah, god damn it. Just have to move him and then move him again. Like so. Alright. These guys, so this area can freely rebuild. And now let's just fill that. No, not with commercial. Office. Oh, that is offices. Well, never mind then. You. And give that some, well, normal residential areas for now. There you go. Right, that should fix it. Hopefully. I don't know, do office buildings have to have a certain size? I don't really know. But the traffic situation is looking great over here. Looking really good over here. There's, I mean, considering how many, how big these city parts are, it's looking pretty good. And the industrial demand is going up again, that's fine. We already got enough space for that. Well, actually, like so. And another area like so. Great! And we're pretty close to... now the problem is the upcoming buildings are real expensive. Now we need to get the solar power plant. And that's probably going to be our first building, because as you can see, power is a rare commodity at the moment. But after that we're going to get the university, which also costs 75 grand. And then we're going to get a couple metro stations maybe, which also cost, I think, 30 grand a piece. How much are you? Oh, well, 15 grand, that's... And we also need to get some train stations maybe, but for now I'm gonna lay off that, because they're real expensive and I don't really mess with the train system just yet. So I don't quite know what I'm getting into there. Alright, building must be placed roadside. It is kind of weird to me that we don't have a road connection to these water pumps, which, oh, by the way, I relocated the water pumps in case you did not notice that. So we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna place it here. There we go. That should solve our power problem nicely. 160 megawatts. There we go. And now we can get these guys. Do you need to be reconnected? I'm not even sure. Let's go with a safe route and actually reconnect there. But don't think that was actually necessary. Probably gonna make this area here the official, like, what's it called? University district, maybe? What's your problem, whiny suckers? Too few services. What service do you need? Probably need a bus line here. Yeah, that's probably what it is. They can't get the workers over here. So let's actually get one there. Just gonna get one around the industrial area, like so. Have a stop at every one of you suckers. There you go. No, that didn't work out the way I wanted. There you go. And then have one connecting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and have you come around like so. Good. And have the same stuff over here. 2. No. 3. And here, and there. Like so is probably enough. And then have... Oh. Oop. No. Just gonna make sure these guys actually touch. Like so. How did we get that? Why did it go all the way around here? Well, we're gonna fix that later probably. For now, let's give those guys a couple of colors. What you want? There we go. You be orange, or something like orange. That is good. You be orange as well. Like so. These are interconnections, so they are blue. And this here as well can stay blue, just a little darker. There we go. Alright. Looking pretty. And we actually kind of caught them all with very few bus lines. And now we're lacking the commercial areas. Oh gosh. How can we lack commercial areas? Usually the least of our worries. I guess that's a good sign. If you lack commercial, then the industry is working well. And we could now hopefully de-zone that crap. Let's just get rid of it like so. Yeah, maybe I need to turn the screen. Maybe that can help. There we go. Get rid of it, man. Finally. Get it done. Oh, baby, that feels good. Has been a thorn in my side for quite some time now. Let's connect up here to be extra safe, but probably not necessary. Could actually just connect. Well, not as easy as it looks. Oh, whatever. Forget it. The connection is fine. Just get rid of these guys. Don't need that anymore. There we have it. Ready to wear, whatever. Alright. Not sure about the firehouse though. How's the coverage on that? Can't we see that? Yeah, there we go. Fire safety. Do we lack fire safety somewhere? Yeah, we do. So let's actually just grab this sucker and pop him, I don't know, up here maybe. There we go. How's fire safety now? Still pretty good. Still pretty decent. I don't mind that. Why do you get so many abandoned buildings? It's kind of annoying. I don't know what happens if you don't bulldoze those guys. What happens? Not enough educated workers? Abandoned. So what will happen? It's just gonna stay there, right? So we do have to get rid of them. It's kind of annoying that you have to do that manually. And here the industrial need rises, but that's okay, we're prepared for that. Here you go, have some industry. Ah, so finally this town is taking shape, I gotta say. We got our distinct industry districts. We also got a couple like commercial, residential mixtures. And what's missing now is a real interconnection system with the trains and with the metro and bus lines and all that. We already got the bus lines in place, and traffic is looking like we could actually use the traffic overview. There we go. It's heavy on these intersections, no doubt, but it's flowing okay, I would say. And inside the towns, it's actually pretty decent. Just heavy on the intersections, but maybe we can deal with that if we get a metro system in place. We'll see. We also need a university. We're already stockpiling a lot of cash already again, so things are moving, and things are moving quite well, I think. Good. So, I think we're done for the episode. Oh, let us actually connect up one more of these. Well, let's actually connect up a water treatment plant. And we could, well, let's just connect it here. Like so. How much do you actually serve us? Come on. Drain capacity, 160, what is that? 160,000. One of these guys, well, we should be able, if we get two of these. Right? Should be able to get rid of our drainage pipes that we got now. Let's find out if that's the case. Turn one off. So far so good. Oh yeah, maybe we need to actually connect that to the sewer system. Maybe that would be helpful. Alright. Turn a second one off. Feeling adventurous. Let's actually turn the third one off. Ooh, that's critical. Alright. I know these guys are super expensive and there's no in-game benefit to actually get the sewage treatment. But it just feels wrong to just pour all that stuff into the water supply. Into the water. So there you have it. Some sewage treatment. Oh, it's actually... And, get rid of that as well. There we go. Alright, so that should do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. City's growing. We now got rid of the water drainage, which should probably clean up this mess down there after a while. As you can see, the water's already starting to clear up. And once we got rid of the pollution in this area, we're gonna make that our university district. Make a metro station, the first one down here maybe, and try and make that a little bit of a connection hub for... Huh. What are you suckers doing here? Anyway, we're gonna get to that later. Enjoy your day, have a good one, and see you around for the next episode. Until then, goodbye.